Blessings! Thank you for all who have liked, shared, subscribed, and have asked me to do readings for you. It is my passion as well as my life path to do these readings. And thanks for asking me to do 2016 because I'm doing these before December of 2015. And yeah, you see the light moving, and that was my computer. I have my computer open in front of me, and I've just done the 2016s, and I did them using my tarot. I did an intuitive reading, and now I'm going to go back and give a little bit more of the planetary aspects, because 2016 is going to be a very challenging year. Okay, it's going to be a very challenging year for all of us. Okay, because we have some big heavy-duty planetary that's going on. Okay, we have our retrogrades. You know, our retrogrades are going back over and you know, forcing us to redo, you know, to revisit. And we have the usual Mercury retrogrades in January, May, and December, and electrical mechanical communication breakdown that is, you know, to be aware of in the months of okay, now Mercury in January will go retrograde on the 6th and go direct on the 26th. So that's pretty much the whole month of January. And then April 29th, it will go retrograde until May the 23rd. So pretty much the whole month of May and a little bit of April will be retrograde. And then in December, it will go retrograde on the 19th. So, electrical, mechanical, communication breakdowns, beware of January, May, and December. Then you have Mars going retrograde. Mars goes retrograde in April, and that will be in Sagittarius. Okay, and it will go direct in June in Scorpio. So Mars, that fun-loving, okay, well, Mars, you know, is war, aggression in Sagittarius is fun-loving, but then when it's going into Scorpio, that's that deep, dark, secretive, and Mars retrograde is known for assassinations and destruction. Okay, more Mars, you know, the war, anger, aggression. All right, and is it going to come in, you know, in from behind? You know, is when you're talking about assassinations, is it going to be from the front? You know, Sagittarius, I would say so, more straightforward, and Scorpio, I would say more behind the scenes. Okay, so that's April until June. April 18th until June the 30th, that is Mars. And then we have Jupiter going retrograde, and Jupiter is going retrograde January 8th until May the 10th, and that's in Virgo. And Jupiter retrograde lends to obsessive mental illness. And we know how Virgo is the organized, analytical. So please do not drive yourself crazy with that Virgo retrograde. Okay? Genius hinges on insanity only when you're not true to yourself. So if you're getting brilliant flashes of inspiration, write them down and analyze them at another time. Okay? Don't obsess over them at this point. Just write the information down, and afterwards you can see it a little bit clearer. Okay, so January to May, Jupiter is retrograde. Then we have Saturn. Saturn is retrograde from March the 25th, and that is also in Sagittarius, and it's going to go direct on August the 13th, again at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. So I'm just looking here to see how close the degrees are with Mars and Saturn. You know, meaning that they are both going retrograde, and there is going to be a point in there that I'm seeing where they, well, that's 8. No, sorry. Good. Good. There's not as much chaos and destruction as I was thinking. Great thing. Okay. So, where were we? That was that Saturn, that was the teacher. And that is associated with loss, depression, and pain. So Saturn, that teacher in Sagittarius from March until August. Okay, don't be having too much fun. You go out and you have too much fun. Saturn is definitely going to be teaching you a lesson, okay? Wherever it falls in your house, I say everybody should have a treasure map to your soul, and that is your astrological birth chart. So when you know your chart, you know yourself. When you know where the planets are transiting, you know where they're hitting you, in what house they're hitting you. Like Saturn is going to be hitting me in my 9th house. You know, my long distance travel, my higher learning, my spiritual quests. Yeah, I'm going to continue learning the occult arts because learning them makes so much more sense in my life. Okay, Uranus. Uranus is going to be going retrograde September the 1st, 24 degrees of Aries, and it will go direct on December the 29th at 20 degrees of Aries. Now, when Uranus is retrograde, that's more the individual, the nonconformist. It's like, no, I'm going to be me. I don't care how painful it is. I'm going to be me. I'm going to use my inspiration to enlighten others also. Okay, so depending on how tight you hold on to your mindset, all right, if it's like your way or the highway, yeah, you might have a problem with that. You know, you want to blend in there a little bit. You don't want to be just, well, it's in Aries, so sometimes Aries can be a little bit, I can't say bullheaded. Can't say bullheaded because Aries, it's like, oh, start out the block and bam, bam. You know, it's Aries that ram. Bam, bam, bam. How many times do you ram yourself into that brick wall? So, yeah, don't ram yourself into that brick wall too many times. Maybe you can find a way to go around that wall instead of ramming it all the time. All right. So then we have Neptune, and Neptune is retrograde June, and that will be June the 14th until November the 20th. And during the Neptune retrograde, the truth is revealed. So I'm feeling at the end of the year that it's going to be much better. That even though there is going to be mass upheaval, okay, migrations of people, the earth changes increasing, all right, I do see that out of tragedy people come together in love. And I do see at the end of the year it's going to be a whole lot better. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed. Now, Pluto is retrograde from April until September, April 18th until September the 28th, and that is in Capricorn. And that's, dealing with our inner fears. Is everything going to turn out? Now, Pluto and Capricorn, Pluto is that death, that transformation. And Capricorn is government. A lot of us are concerned about our government. Oh, now what was I just saying about September? Yeah, retrograde, going back over it, and it's going to be right before our elections. in the United States. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed. A lot of things that are going to be revealed. So the important thing is to keep your faith this year coming. Even though there's going to be challenges, there's going to be challenges with everyone. Okay? Some, you know, this is gonna, 2016 is going to weed the men from the boys. All right? It's going to separate the women from the girls, the doers from the not doers, okay, the liars from the truthful people. All right, there's going to be a separation and divide, and many things are going to be exposed. So keep your high moral grounds. Okay, you know, why play their game when you remember that threefold law? One finger pointed out, three folded back in judgment. Okay? What's your reward? Okay? Are you getting those blessings because you have been, you know, let me help you. Let me help you. Or are you in judgment of? If you've been in judgment of, this year's going to be the bitch slap year. Okay? So, I thank you all. If any of you would like a personal reading, I would most love to do it. What I do is look at your birth chart and I go over it. And then I go over the transits where they are right now. And I record it and upload it to YouTube. So only you can go back and look at it. And every time you will look at it, you will hear more and more. I like to record. I like to put it, and then you can go back and listen. Because when I counsel, you can't remember everything I say. So I like to record so you can go back and listen to it 3 months later, you know, 6 months later, a year, you know, we will always hear more. And you will hear what you're supposed to. Remember, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So, bless you 2016. And they're coming. Woohoo! Mystic GLoLady here. Hello, Libra. This is your divinatory reading for 2016. It's a general reading, and I'm going to be using my tarot, and it's yeah, it's just going to give you a little bit of an insight of what planetary are going on for next year. It's like, ooh, what's coming? Is it good stuff? Is it challenging stuff? And I will warn you that, yeah, there's some challenging stuff that's coming next year. There's quite a few of the heavy-duty planets that are going retrograde. So a lot of us are going to be reviewing, going back over. So, beneath you, what you have to work with. You have that temperance, that balance. That's so Libra. But that's you. Keep that balance, all right? Beneath you, the energy to work with. What I'm going to do is throw 3 cards for each month. And let's see what we have. So, first off, woohoo, January, love. Then we also have 3 of Cups, abundance. Woohoo, what do we have going on? And then we have the King of Cups. So, for January, it looks like there is a lot of love that is going on in January. Okay, you see all those cups there? Cups is your emotions. Alright, that looks like happiness. Is it new love? Is it renewing a love interest? So that is January. A lot of love going on in January, Libra. That is really cool. I have Libra in my 7th house. Woohoo! Alrighty, so for February, the energy that we have to work with. Oh, how interesting. More love. The King of Cups and the Sun. Wow. Libra, do you see the love that is going to be coming in? And well, I can't say out because I'm seeing, look at all that love. Look at all that love and good energy that is coming for you. Keep yourself balanced because good things are happening. Good things are happening for you in 2016. Yesterday there were some signs that had a lot of challenges coming up. So it's great to see that, yeah, not everybody is going to be as chaotic as some. But then isn't that normal? Some of us have challenges and other ones are holding us up. So, alrighty, this is going into March. Alright, first off, we have the Empress. Some new birth, new beginnings, new creations. Then we also have the Tower, the change, the transformation. And we have the Judgment card. So looking at the energy that is coming up in March, all right, does this mean that there's going to be a change as in a new birth? Does this mean that there's going to be a change as in a marriage, a partnership, a relationship, making it formal? Okay, so far in 2016, you have a lot of love. You have possibilities of new birth, new beginnings, new creations, new relationships. So, yeah, I guess that's what happens when you keep your balance. Things go better than you expect. So, for April, alrighty, we have, again, the Judgment card. We have the Justice card. And we have the Two of Swords, the Peace Restored. Alrighty, so this is in April. And April in the United States is tax time. So make sure you get your paperwork correct, or that justice, standing there, that legal card, get your affairs in order. Make sure that you have the legal paperwork correct. Okay, legal paperwork in partnerships. Okay, what is that? What is that legal paperwork that needs to be finished in April? All right. Maybe you are not remembering, that there was someone else that was involved that needs to be involved in that paperwork. Okay. What is it in the partnership sector that, could be involved there? So, now we are going to the 5th month, and everybody just took a nosedive. So, we're going to look at who just took a nosedive. Alrighty. So, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Strength card. We have the Ace of Cups, Princess of Wands, Death card, Moon, and King of Cups. So, in May, there's going to be more things that are happening, okay? Excuse me. Okay, in May is going to be a little more of a change and transformation than it's been so far. And remembering to keep your balance is going to be very, very important. Now, there were 7 cards that had fallen out on that, and let's see if I can get these around here so that you can see the all 7 cards. All right, so definitely with communication, something with it, with the legal work in the month prior needs to be straightened out. It will be good for you. So if you straighten it out, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be some work that you need to do. It's going to be a change, a transformation, but it's going to be a good one. All right, so there are things that you need to do in May. Well, shall I say there's things that you need to do in April that will affect you in May. So do not be, how do I say that? Don't be lazy. Don't allow someone else to distract you from what you know you need to do. Because if you don't do what you need to do in April, okay, May is going to be a deciding factor as to which direction that's going to split in. All right, so April, do what you got to do. You know, a lot of times we don't do what we know we should do for whatever reason, excuse we can think of. And in 2016, in April, okay, now it's, you got a whole lot of good stuff going. You know, so you should be in a very good mood in April, and it shouldn't be that hard for you to do it. So, get it done. All right, get it done, and you'll keep that balance. So, what do we have in June? In June, coming up, we have Judgment card again. What kind of partnerships? Empress, new birth, new beginnings, new creations in June. 9 of Pentacles, material wealth. Yeah, do what you need to do in April, because when it's coming through, you know, May and June, you're going to be flying on through there. You are going to be keeping the balance. You are going to be the balance for others. All right, so stand true, because 2016 are going to be trying times for many. We see the earth changes that are increasing, okay? They are increasing in intensity and also in numbers, okay? More and more natural disasters are occurring and will continue to occur. All right, the earth is changing. Our mother is changing forms. Have you been that butterfly floating around on your mother earth? Or have you been that tick, that blood sucker, sucking whatever you could out of your good mother earth? So, yeah, you'll find out. Yeah, you can't fool Mother Nature. You remember that saying from way back when? Well, it's true, all right? Just like Santa Claus. Santa Claus knows when you've been naughty and nice. Yeah, so does Mother Nature. Mother Nature knows when you're littering, you know, when you're throwing out that cigarette butt with no, you know, no regard for, yeah, Mother Nature. Mother Nature remembers. Alrighty, so we have July. And in July, 9 of Swords, despair and cruelty. Alrighty, here we have something that might be a conflict coming up in July. Alright, so Princess of Wands, the work. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles, the prudence. Alright, so what I am getting in July, all right, you've been pretty much coasting, having a really good 6 months, and now comes July, and it's like, all right, let's see here, what needs to be fixed? All right, am I blowing too much money? All right, do I need to speak to my boss about a raise for work? Just don't go out and blow too much money. I mean, you're going to be thinking that, okay, you know, I've been really raking in a few dollars since June. Things are really going my way. Well, you know, what goes around comes around, so don't overextend yourself in July. There's something that needs to be fixed in July, something with work that needs to be fixed in July. So keep an eye out for July. I mean, we also have, you know, like I said, in May, July. May, July seems to be, feels like, could be more of a challenge than any of the other ones. But as long as you're keeping your balance, all right, that's going to be the biggie. That's going to be the deciding factor. Are you keeping yourself balanced, or, you know, are you getting unbalanced? So we have August, the Six of Swords, the earned success. You have the Prince of Wands. And then you also have the Ten of Swords, the rune. So, July, August, stay on top of it. Okay, stay on top of it. There's things that need to be fixed. Definitely, you know, communications is number one. Okay, say what you mean what you say. Don't say it mean, but get it out there. Watch out for your contracts. Make sure that your contracts are straightened out. Travel. You know, are you traveling to fix something? Are you traveling to give health care for someone else? Okay, what is the legal contracts that need to be straightened out? You know, again, there's some kind of contract, some kind of legal work that needs to be addressed. So, May, July, August, these could be more where you need to be on your tippy toes, you know, be aware of, be on top of things, okay? Be proactive. Don't just kick it back. Don't have time to kick it back next year. Okay, 2016 is going to be mass change, many changes. So, you know, look at it with a good heart. Be open. Don't be judgmental. Okay? Remember, one finger pointed out in judgment. You have 3 folded back. That's good bitch slap. So, you know, when you're out there, just remember, okay, that judgment, especially when you do not know what you're judging. You know, at least investigate. You know, you have to have a trial. You know, get all the evidence out on the table before the judge can make a decision. So do not judge prior to investigation. All right, so September, Nine of Wands, great strength. You have the Prince of Swords, and you also have the Three of Wands, okay, the established strength. Now, as I've been saying, keep your balance, okay? Yeah, you're going to be on one of those wheels, and wheels go round and round. One time you're up, and one time you're down. So keeping that balance, okay? You're going to be okay. All right, you're going to be okay. Looks like September, you're going to be working it a little bit harder. Communications is a number one, and yeah, you. Some of you, I feel, that are working on some healthcare inventions, and Libra. with that balance. And you have Aries, Uranus and Aries, so that's opposite your sign. So there's many things that are going to be revealed in 2016. And if you are one of those who has the brilliant mind, remember, genius hinges on insanity only when you're not true to yourself. So please honor your glory, okay? You're going to surprise some people. You're really going to surprise some people. So do it. Do it. You have a lot of really good stuff in there. And you are that balance. You are that balance. You're an air sign. You're intellectual. All right? What is it? What kind of inventions are you bringing out? Okay, so we have October. Starting it out, we have the Ten of Wands, the oppression. We have the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Universe. So, when we are talking about October, all right, what is holding you back? I just got done saying about inventions and your brilliant mind. And the universe, what is it in the universe that you are working towards? Just because you have what you see as a setback, it might not be the setback, but it might be a new discovery that you would not have found if it were not for that setback. So, find your balance. If it's brought to you, there's a reason it's brought to you. Investigate it prior to throwing it out. All right? Because things is changing. Things is changing big time. Okay. November. What do we have coming up in November for Libra? And interesting, again, Princess of Wands. We have patterns repeating in a lot of the signs. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. All right? What it might cost you is not... what it might cost you is not near what the reward is going to be. So the work, the energy that you need to work is going to be needed to work harder in November. You're getting that payoff, all right? You know that the money is there. Don't listen to others tell you that it will not work, because you know that it will, all right? Not everybody can see things in the same mindset. I remember when I had an idea for glow-in-the-dark clothing, and everybody thought I was crazy, Why? Why glow-in-the-dark clothing? Well, I know that there's quite a few nightclub fires that people would have appreciated glow-in-the-dark clothing so they could have seen their way to escape. Yeah, you got little kids running around playing hide and seek outside. So anyhow, December, the last month of 2016. Let's wind it up and see how we're going to finish it off. First one, the Fool, the childlike attitude. Ten of Pentacles, the Wealth card, and also the Ten of Cups, the perfected, the perfected success. All right, so, summing it up, Libra, right now, from what I have seen, you have one of the best, easiest 2016 in which to navigate. There are many who have many challenges, many more challenges coming up in 2016 than you do. Okay, I see blessings coming to you. I see some hard work coming to you. But the rewards are really coming to you. So, you know, keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself balanced. That's what I'm hearing overall. If you keep yourself balanced, okay, you know, you're in that canoe. If you keep yourself balanced, just because it's tipping, okay, you can still maintain that balance because you know that you can guide it back the other way. All right? You know, for those of you who are riding a motorcycle, you know you want to lean into the turn. Because, okay, it's turning. You're turning. Let's lean into it. You know, you fight it. You fight it. You know, chances of going down are greater. So, you know, go with that flow. Lean into that turn. 2016 is going to be a good year for you. All right? There's going to be others that are falling apart, and they're going to need you to balance them. Okay? So, Libra, see you, love you, bye.